Hey y'all, welcome to Night and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is going to be a reading for Aquarius. Let's see what's going on, y'all. Mike, Mikey, Mickey, Mickey, Meek. Anything like that may be a factor in this equation. Meek. Feels like moving is necessary. This person may be in a space to where they're realizing that they're losing their sanity. So they're tired of like being around this person who's causing them to lose their sanity, or people who are making them feel inferior to them. You know, they feel very weak and tired, and you can almost see it in their existence. Like they just need to get away, but they feel like they have to escape. They have to do this quietly. You know, it's uncomfortable to me because it feels like this person is like being watched very closely, or like there's somebody is eavesdropping on their conversations, listening to them, watching them, spying on them in different ways, and it's driving them insane because they know that it's taking place. You know, especially if there's a Tamisha, that's a factor in this equation. This person is spying on this other party, but they're spying on them and kind of putting them in a space to where they're ready to kind of like mm, shut off the world. You know what I mean? Like because they've been preyed on for so long, or preyed on in this type of manner, they're closing off their heart and don't want to be bothered with anybody. And this party knows that they are the reason that this person feels like this, or they are the reason that all of this is going on, you know? So it feels like there's a very selfish, entitled energy that's been here, but it feels like they were instructed to do this. Like they thought that this was cool. They thought it was like, oh yeah, you feel me? Like me and my friends type energy, but in reality, them and their friends are being bullies. Them and their friends were in cahoots on some bullshit, and they seem like they've taken a toll on this other party, mentally, physically, financially. You know what I mean? And they kind of feel ashamed of what they've done because they did it all over lies or by lying. You know, and now they have to explain themselves. Byron, Baron, um, anything like that. B Ron, Baron, Bron, anything like that. Like whatever is going on, these people are lames, and they know that they're lame because they've been preying on this person, and this person isn't even bothering them, doing anything to them, hasn't done anything to like, you know, affect them and negatively in any type of way. These people just look like bullies. And they thought it was cool to be manipulative in this situation, especially if there's a Tina, Tan. That's a factor in this equation. They literally are in a space to where they thought that they could steal somebody's money, somebody's intellectual property, somebody's sauce in some type of way, and not have to pay for that shit. Like, bitch, you got me fucked up. Like, literally trying to like put this person in a space to where they're like not seen, so like blackball them. You know what I mean? Doing things to where others don't notice them, or don't see them, or don't recognize them because of all the hate and shade that this person is throwing on them. But in my opinion, it's like it's their own sibling that's doing it. It's their own like best friend or something like that, somebody very close to them that's doing this shit to them. And that's why they're spazzing. Like, you got me messed up, like running your mouth about this person like that, like talking negatively about this person like that ain't who you fuck you copying off of, that ain't who you stealing from, that ain't who you influenced by, period. Like, this person is so fucking jealous of their own siblings or the people closest to them, that they're getting cut off by the people closest to them because they're disappointed in the fact that this person would even talk negatively about them like this. Like, how could you possibly even, you know what I mean, like talk about them like that or do them like that when that's your sibling, that's you know what I mean? But they're in a space where they're finally realizing that it's because this person didn't feel like they got attention. They feel like they've always been outshined by this person or overlooked because of this person. And honestly, they have. But it's because this person has been striving for success, striving for greatness, and this other party is only striving for attention. So it's like, get the fuck out of here. Do things to help yourself succeed and to help elevate yourself, not to only look better, not to just cover up all this ugly shit and this ugly soul that's inside of you. You get what I'm saying? Because that's all they're doing. It's like you got somebody that worked on themselves from the inside out, and then you have people who only put on masks and nice clothes and pretty things, but their souls are ugly as fuck. They're not doing no type of shadow work to become better people. But if to the untrained eye, they all look the same. These people will look the same. They will look comparable. But in reality, they're not comparable at all. And that's where it feels like a spiritual awakening has taken place, to where the people in this social circle, in this environment, are starting to see, like, yeah, like, you might, you feel me, have this and that, but you still a shitty person. You feel me? You might move, do this and do that or whatever, but you still a shitty person. And this other party seems like they've worked on themselves to become a greater being. You get what I'm saying? Not just a prettier person or a better looking person or a richer person. They've become rich in spirit. And that's what the difference is. So it's like they still are going to outshine them because their light is eternal. You hear me? So it's almost like somebody who is like a fucking light bulb trying to compare themselves to the sun. And it's like, you a man-made ass energy. You feel me? Like, if there was a power outage today, your shit wouldn't even work. You feel me? You're built off of man and man's validations, man's hands, man's approval, not God. You feel me? And that's what they're starting to realize. Like, you're lame. Like, you are lame. You think all of this man-made shit makes you somebody, and that's why you still feel shitty on the inside, because you haven't done no type of soul work. That's why, you feel me? Like, that's exactly why they still feel like a piece of shit. That they should feel like a piece of shit in the way that they've been fucking with their own sibling or talking shit about their own sibling. You know what I mean? Or their own child or children, and they know that. Like, this is lame to me. It honestly feels like this person is kind of in a space to where they're carrying a lot of shame and guilt and embarrassment, you know, and but they can't hide from it. They can't run from it anymore. So now they're kind of getting angry with everyone. They're experiencing a lot of anger, a lot of hate, a lot of rage, a lot of pain, a lot of frustration. But they're experiencing this because they're jealous of their own child, children, or siblings. They are obsessed with their child, children, or siblings' success. And it's like they can't hide it anymore. So the people that they've been around are like, damn, you messy ass bitch. Like, my gosh, you are obsessed with this person, their life, their success, pocket watching them, trying to see, you feel me, what they doing, what they posting, what they wearing, what they got going on in their life, when this person is too private to even have this person around like that. Like, didn't they block you? Like, why are you still watching them? Why are you still looking at them? Why are you still fucking with them? Why are you still worried about them if they aren't worried about you? You feel me? So it feels like protection is necessary, possibly a protection order or something, to put some type of safety mechanisms in place to keep these people apart, because this person is honestly like, man, like, they're proud to, a proud devil, a proud demon, or proud of the demonic shit that they've been doing to this person in their life, until they are forced to address it. Like, they think shit is funny. They thought shit was funny, but now people are looking at them like, oh, so can you explain yourself? And they're stumbling over their words. You feel me? They don't know what to say. But all they can say is that they're fucking jealous, and they were hating, and they were manipulative, because they wanted to be happy just like their brother, sister. They wanted to be happy just like this person that they've been trying to throw shade on. Period. Shayna, Sheena, Shauna. It's like, this person, Shanae. This person has a horrible reputation, and they've been jealous of their own, like, again, a sibling since they were kids, or they're jealous of their own child or children and the happiness that they have, the joy that they have, the peace that they have. And I think that's corny. Like, you need to get a life. You need to figure out what makes you happy. But they won't ever find that because they're not doing no fucking soul work to become a better person. They think buying things and covering up this ugly soul and material wealth and, like, money, or, you know what I mean, validation, likes, love, popularity is going to be able to help them outrun their demons. But it's not going to help them outrun them. It's just going to cover them up for a little bit. You know what I mean? But anybody that has a soul, they can see, like, there is no namaste energy here. The God in me does not recognize the God in this person, because there is no God inside this person. They're godless, and they know that. That's why they're such a hater. That's why other people being happy and joyful and having positive relationships makes them so angry, because the demons in them don't receive that same type of peace. It's like narcissistic energy. They aren't in tune with their own souls. They don't like who they are on the inside. So they think everybody else is pretending to be in love with themselves, or they have to go into other people's lives and suck the joy out of their lives to be able to feel something for themselves. Period. Joy may be a factor in this equation. People are fucking liars, and it feels like being overweight or obese, or like obesity, bad dieting, that type of stuff is a really big factor in this equation. This energy is messy as hell, and it needs to get cut off. They need to get cut off, and they need to kind of like work on their spiritual diet as well as their physical diet. Thank you so much.